notebook, grab a pen. Do your homework and tell a friend. Know all the answers and buzz them in. Who knows it better, you or them? It's the cooking classroom, now let's begin.
Here's the host of the classroom, Richard Curtis.
What's up? Bam! Fire it down there. Whoa! It worked. Good to see you guys. Good to see you. You made it. Looking nice in the red today, guys. Good to see you. Did you see that wave? Oh, man, welcome in, everybody. We have the students ready to roll over here. By the way, best wave I've ever seen. And we have our challenger teachers from Corpus Christi Catholic School in Montgomery County. They just entered the classroom, the show where students go head-to-head with their favorite teachers. And Monco delivered today. Showing up in droves. I love these guys for making it down here. They want to see a great game. So do I. It's winner take all in the cash and bragging rights. Before we meet our contestants, put your pencils down. Pop quiz time. Or is it pick your pencils up? You know what? We're not going to give answers and hand signals, so pick your pencils up. Grab your buzzers, too. We have 1 minute and 30 seconds on the clock. We're going to get through as many questions as we can. Each correct answer, guys, 10 points for your team. If you buzz in first, wait until I call your name to answer. If you get the question wrong, a contestant from the other side is going to have a chance to steal those points, so be careful. Time starts now. What Jonas brother is part of the pop group DNCE? Josh.
Who, Nick?
Teachers for the steal. Mrs. Gray.
Joe?
Joe is right. Good steal. In football, a team must advance the ball at least how many yards to get a first down? Mrs. Johnson?
10.
10 is right. Teachers back to back. What type of noun always starts with a capital letter and refers to specific people, places, or things? Josh?
Proper noun.
Proper noun. Students on the board. What is the first and last name of the U.S. president featured on the face of a quarter? Mr. Perry?
Thomas Jefferson.
For the steal, Josh?
George Washington.
That's the dub. There it is. What Cartoon Network show follows the exploits of a boy and a dog with magical powers? Josh again.
Adventure Time.
Oh, man, my man is on fire. What is 8 times 7? Mrs. Johnson?
56.
56 is right. What breakfast food can be served sunny side up? Josh?
Eggs.
Eggs is right. What book-turned-movie tells the story of a boy's magical Christmas Eve journey on a train to the North Pole? Mr. Perry?
The Polar Express.
There he is. You got that one. What is the term for the remains or traces of an animal or plant that are preserved in rock? Mr. Perry?
Fossil.
The Golden State Warriors play their home games in what state? Brendan?
California.
Cali is right. Which constitutional amendment grants the freedom of speech, religion, assembly, and press? Mr. Perry?
First Amendment.
First Amendment is right. And that is it for the pop quiz. What a round! Holy moly! Let's take a look at our scores. 60 points for our teachers, looking great today, and students with 50. We are off to a great start. I love close games right off the top. We have the students and teachers today from Corpus Christi Catholic School in Lansdale, Pennsylvania, home of the Cougars. Let's meet some of our team members now. Josh, good to see you, man. How are you?
Nice. Good.
Yeah. Oh, did I scare you with that question? You're like, I don't know what to do with my hands yet. I'm on TV. Dude, it's good to see you, man. $500 for you guys to win. What happens if you win it?
We're planning to spend it on playground equipment.
Nice choice. That's what I'm talking about. The best class in school, right? Recess. I love it. All right, so, man, you have a high tolerance for pain. And I'm talking, like, ridiculous amount. Tell these people what you do, and then we're all going to be like, what's wrong with you?
I've been playing lacrosse goalie for about 7 years now.
Which is not... Have you guys ever seen these balls? Basically, they're throwing rocks at you. And you're like, I'll stand in net, guys. I'm fine.
Yeah. Basically...
Do you ever get used to it?
Yeah, I have. Come home with bruises a lot. Don't even notice them half the time.
Okay, you're a wild man. We're glad you're here. Brennan, you could punch him in the arm. Guy won't even notice. All right, so 7th grader, you're a sports guy as well, but you're also into the uniforms. Tell me about this tie. Are you a big-time tie guy?
I've never tried it. It's a clip-on.
That's my dude. Hey, this is too. Just don't tell anybody. All right, Adrian, 7th grader, and you do Caring Cougars. You were telling me a little bit about this. It's incredible. Tell us what you're doing tomorrow.
Tomorrow we are going to play hide and seek with search and rescue dogs for their training.
And you basically just give back to the community, a bunch of students from Corpus Christi?
Yes.
That's awesome. You guys are fantastic. Hey, $500. I want you to get new swing sets. Let's do it. Big game today. Give these guys a big round of applause. Mr. Perry, good to see you.
Good to see you.
The teachers are here rocking the red today. Looking nice in your polos. $500. Where's that going today if you win it?
If we win, we will be taking that money and applying it to our STEM fair, our science, technology,
That's
engineering,
perfect.
and math.
That's awesome. Good stuff. You're a big-time book fan, but probably not the books that you guys would be thinking of as a teacher.
That's right. I'm a big comic guy.
Oh, nice. So the question of the day, DC or Marvel?
DC.
So if I'm a Marvel guy, do we immediately hate each other?
No, but Marvel makes nice movies.
That's about it? All right, well, good to see you, man. Very nice to see you. Mrs. Gregg, 17 years she's been in the same room teaching. I've never moved down the hallway. What's the best and the worst thing about being in the same room teaching there for 17 years?
The worst thing is there's a lot of stuff in the room, in the closets, in the cabinets.
Just clutter everywhere?
I wouldn't say clutter. There's
Just
a lot.
you've been holding on to those bulletin
Yeah.
board outline things just in
Yeah.
case you need them on that Halloween, right?
That's right. The good thing is it's all mine.
Yeah, there it is. Awesome. Hey, when you leave, we're ransacking your room for stuff. Mrs. Johnson, good to see you.
Good to see you.
Second year, this is your second career.
It is my second career.
Where were you beforehand?
I was a lawyer.
And now you're a...
Kindergarten teacher.
That's a wild...
Much more fun.
All right, so who's the harder judge, kids or the courtroom?
I would say 5-year-old, hardest jury I ever faced.
There it is. Hey, well, good luck today, guys. Big time. We got the teachers, we got the students, but someone's going to detention. Five-year-olds are very judgmental people. All right, teams, put your buzzers down. You're going to work together on this one. This is how detention works. I'm going to give the trailing team a category. As a team, you're going to have 10 seconds to decide if you want to play or if you want to pass. If you choose to play, you answer the question correctly, you can send any member of the other team to detention. But if you get it wrong, one of them can send one of you. If you pass, the other team must answer the question, and the same elimination rules apply. The first team to send everybody to detention, they're going to win 40 points. Students, I see you guys already smiling. You're ready to rock. You want to send these teachers attention. Category is yours. How do you feel about social media?
Play.
Doesn't even look at his team. He says, let's do it. That's a good captain. What social media app that allows you to lip sync to your favorite songs merged with the app TikTok in 2018? You can discuss.
Musically?
Ding. That's right, my man. Nice answer. And just like that, one of these teachers are taking a long, lonely walk over to detention.
I think I might be choosing Mr. Perry.
Mr. Perry out of the game. You have something against him?
He was saying he's going to get me out, but I didn't believe that.
So now you're taking this back to class. You're like, man, I got you. All right, teachers, categories on you. Earth science. Do you want to pass or play?
Yeah, we're
We're
playing.
playing.
Here we go. What do we call the process in which atmospheric gases trap and redirect heat back to Earth, warming the plant's surface?
Greenhouse effect.
The greenhouse effect is right. Nicely done. Fire right back. Anybody talking trash in class, you can get them right now if you want to.
Yeah, it's got to be Josh.
Josh, out of the game. Josh, the good news is you got your best friend in there, Mr. Perry, so you guys can chill in detention together. All right, students, category is measurements. Brendan, Adrian, do you want to play measurements?
Play.
What is the 2-letter abbreviation for ounces?
OZ.
The Oz, yeah! Nicely done. And you guys already started talking about who you're sending next, so who is it?
Mrs. Gregg.
Mrs. Gregg, out of the game. Sorry, Mrs. Gregg. Here we go. 2 students versus 1 teacher who loves her kindergarten kids.
Right.
Category is writing. Pass or play?
I'll play.
In writing, what tense is used to describe events that are currently happening?
Present tense.
And present tense is you're sending one of these to detention. Who's going?
Mr. Pearl.
Mr. Pearl is out of the game. Adrian, you are left by yourself. This is fantastic. Detention is full. Which means we are down to our final question. Adrian, the category is yours. You can choose whether you want to pass or if you'd like to play. Your category is social studies.
I'll play.
She wants the win. The Louisiana Purchase was a land deal in 1803 between the United States and what country?
England?
Incorrect. It was France. You were so close. I'm sorry, Adrian. You are in detention. Teachers, you can walk on out. because our teachers just won the round, bringing them up to 100 points to our students 50. And we're going to be right back to see how well our contestants can spell. Welcome back to the classroom. They have students and teachers from Corpus Christi Catholic School in Montco. They're battling it out. Right now, the score teachers are in the lead with 100 points to the trailing students 50, who I'm now pleasantly calling, by the way, Team Clip-On, because, Brendan, we found out earlier you're a Clip-On tie fan. But, Josh, you just gave me the best advice during the commercial break. You said to do what with your ties?
Tie it at the beginning of the year and never untie them.
Never have to untie it against you. If one tie, you wear the same thing, but if anyone asks?
Just loosen it.
That's it. You tied it, man. Wow. Learning something new every day right here in the classroom. Hey, there's still plenty of time left in this game, but we're putting away the books, putting away the cell phones. I'm going to see how well you guys can spell. All right, here's how the game will work. We have 2 minutes on the clock. When I call your name, step up to the mic. I'm going to give you a word to spell and 10 seconds to do it. If you spell the word correctly, you stay in the game. If you say a wrong letter at any point, you're officially out. If your team eliminates every player from the other team, you're going to win 30 points. So students, will get you right back in the game here. If the time runs out, we have some people left standing. I'm going to give 10 points for every person still left in the game. Here we go, teachers. We're going to start with you. Your first word is prior.
Prior. P-R-I-O-R.
Client.
C-L-I-E-N-T.
Agency.
Agency, A-G-E-N-C-Y.
Liquid.
Liquid. L-I-Q-U-I-D.
Miracle.
Miracle. M-I-R-A-C-L-E.
Firing away here. Vampire.
V-A-M-P-I-R-E.
It's a full round, nobody out yet. Basically.
Basically, B-A-S-I-C-A-L-L-Y.
Manicure.
M-A-N-Q-U-I.
You don't get very many manicures, it's fine. Shepherd.
Shepherd, S-H-E-P-E-R-D.
You're officially out as well. Here we go, Brendan, up to the mic. Accuracy.
Accuracy. A-C-C-U-R-A-C-Y.
My man. Mrs. Johnson, step up to the microphone. Occupation.
Occupation. O-C-C-U-P-A-T-I-O-N.
I have no idea what you're looking at up there, but you were looking at something. Fantasized.
F-A-N-T-I-S-E.
Down to our last speller over here for the students. Architect.
Architect.
Mr. Perry, step up to the mic so we get you.
A-R-C-H-I-C-T-A-E.
Sorry, you were out of the game. Down to one speller aside. Brendan, suspicious.
Suspicious. S-U-S-P-I-C-I-O-U-S.
Literature.
Literature. L-I-T-R-E-R.
Out of the game, my man Brendan wins it on suspicious. Let's recap our scores. 80 points for our students. That's a big 30 for them. 200 for the teachers, but we're not done yet. We're taking a field trip. When we come back, we're gearing up for the final exam. The classroom's still in session when we come back. My man was suspicious. We have students versus teachers from Corpus Christi Catholic School, Montgomery County. I've made my way out in the audience. I'm grabbing kids because, guys, guess what? We got some here. You stand here. We got some special guests. You are whose daughter?
Mr. Perry.
Mr. Perry, and what's your name?
Caitlin.
Caitlin. And then we also have, come here, you're going to pop up right here. What's your name?
Benjamin.
And who's your dad?
Mr. Perry.
And show them the dance you just showed me. Guys, give these two, come on, clap them up. Here we go. Hit it. Show it. You're going, oh, there it is. They've been doing this all show. It's been fantastic. Now, guys, listen, I want you to join the bus trip with me because we're all buckling in. It's time. You guys want to come too? We're going on a field trip. All right, okay. I want to give a huge shout out to my flossers out there. You guys were killing it. I loved it. Mr. Perry, and you taught them how to do it?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, of course. Every good dad would. Teams, grab your buzzers. Today, we are taking a field trip to the Board Game Art Park in Center City, Philadelphia. If you haven't been there, it's incredible. The first person to buzz in and get the correct answer to each question, they're going to win 10 points for their team. If you buzz in, you get it incorrect, a team member from the opposite side is going to have a chance to buzz in and steal. Mike Jarek, the man, the myth from Fox 29's Good Day Philadelphia. He's asking the question today. He's driving the bus. Mike, we're strapped in. Let's go.
All right, Richard, I'm across from City Hall here in Philadelphia on the Game Plaza. Quick question. What is the name of this chess piece?
Mr. Perry.
The Knight.
The Knight is correct. Yes, there's 10 points for our teachers. It's a good-looking knight piece, too. Mike, do you have another question for us?
All right, this one might be a little harder. Sorry. All right, in what board game do Mr. Green, Miss Scarlet, and Professor Plum appear?
Brendan.
Clue?
Clue is right. Nicely done, Brendan. Good job. All right, here we go.
All right, here's a question with a different wrinkle. So impress me. What board game do you race through the Licorice Lagoon and the Peppermint Forest to get to the King's Castle?
Mrs. Johnson buzzed in early.
Candyland.
Candyland's right. It's everyone's favorite game. Candyland. Mike, great job riding on the bus there. You took us on a great trip. A big thanks to Mike Jarek for leading that trip today. Let's take a look at our scores. Teachers, 120 points in control of the game to our students, 90. Both teams, they still have a chance to win because it's time for that final exam. The topic of today's final exam is customs and traditions. That sounds nice. I'm going to ask both teams 3 questions about customs and traditions. And each correct answer they bank is 100 points. Teams are going to work together and write down your questions to these, or the answers to these questions during the commercial break. But here are your questions first. In what 2010 animated movie does the main character wish to see the floating lights that appear every year on her birthday? The second question, on February 2nd, a town in Pennsylvania waits to see if what type of animal will see its shadow. Finally, what new tradition, based on a book with the same name, has Santa's helpers appear at homes after Thanksgiving and stay through Christmas, watching to see who is naughty or nice? Okay, we know the questions. Each team has 60 seconds to confer and come up with their answers. In just a couple of minutes, I can't wait to see it. Who's pulling out the ace on their final exam and ranking first right here in the classroom. But hey, here's the deal. You want in on this game? I want you here too. Here's how you can be a part of the classroom.
Does your school want to be part of a game show pitting students against teachers? If you're a principal or an authorized school official, go to theclassroom.com for more information on how to get on the show.
The classroom today. We have students and teachers from Corpus Christi Catholic School going head-to-head. The scores are tight. Teachers in the lead, 120 points for them, 90 for the students, so they're still in this thing. The topic of today's final exam, customs and traditions, 2 things we all love. Before we went to break, I asked both teams 3 questions. Don't forget, guys, each correct answer is worth 100 points if you get it right. Let's see who did well on their final exam. They're going to take that money and bragging rights back to their school. In what 2010 animated movie does the main character wish to see the floating lights that appear every year on her birthday? Students, we're going to start with you. Adrian, what'd you guys say?
We said Tangled.
Tangled's right. One of my favorite movies. And that just banked him 100 points. Teachers, do you guys watch movies? You never leave your classrooms, right?
This is a favorite of the kindergartners, Tangled.
All right, fires right back. 100 for them as well. On February 2nd, a town in Pennsylvania waits to see if what type of animal will see its shadow. We're going to start with our students again. Brendan.
Groundhog.
Groundhog is right. Puxatawny Phil. Teachers, do you know it? On February 2nd, what animal's popping out?
We know it's the groundhog.
They know it's the groundhog. And just like that, it comes down to our final question, $320 for the teachers, $290 for our students. What new tradition, based on a book with the same name, has Santa's helpers appear at homes after Thanksgiving and stay through Christmas, watching to see who is naughty or nice?
Our answer was the elf on the shelf.
And that's 100% correct, giving you guys the lead, and it all comes down to teachers. Here it is for the game. If you win it, you take those bragging rights back to their school. If you lose it, the students are getting all those, and it's going to be a rough few weeks in class. You said, Mr. Perry.
The elf on the shelf.
Which means teachers are our big winners today. $500. Get out here and get your guys' money. We want to thank Corpus Christi for coming in today. Big time. We're going to see you next time. New teachers, new students, and a whole nother show. Come on back.